dun, dun. We are back live from the cupboard. No, we're in the merch cupboard of Fortitude Barbell. The world is slowed down a little bit. Comps are finished for now. Anyway, so we're in a unique chance to be able to download the brain again, because the brain is thinking always. It's getting a little too busy because we haven't done these things for a little bit. We've got to get them out. And it is a timely, chitty chat, I believe, on the recalibrating and ideas and thoughts around what you believe you can do versus what you can actually do. And my thoughts being in that is definitely related to that coming off a competition and or a PB moment. For those that aren't doing comps and powerlifting, just someone just saying, hey, I'm going to set a goal, lift something fucking heavy on this date, you do it. And then what happens next? You go to the gym the next week, the week after, you feel flat as a pancake. Let's say you're an adult, you listen to your body and take your time, and by week 2 or week 3, you start feeling good and you load up and have another crack because you are starting to feel good again. And lo and behold, you can't lift what you lifted either on that training run, so you can reference your 5s, your 3s, your 2s, your 8s, your 6s, your leading into the event, or even just direct correlation between the heavy single itself. Let's say you deadlifted 200 at the comp or in that PB moment, and you go to the gym and you try to pull 200 and 180 feels fucking heavy, and you get sad and you feel unhappy. You think you're weak. You don't think you're strong anymore. You question your reasons and beliefs and why you're fucking doing this thing anymore. You are being a silly Billy. We all do it. We've all been there. We've all had those moments. And the thing to remember when you're in the PB cycle of training, whether it is full comp, like we said, or just for a big moment in the gymnasium, is you are peaking. If you land that peak well on that day, you are the strongest you've ever fucking been on that one day. You have timed it perfectly. You will never be that strong until you do that same required peaking process again. So why the hell would you be able to lift what you can in your most performance peaked optimal experience to what you can pull any day in the gym? You're not going to be able to, and that is the reality of it. And you need to be cool and okay with that. For me, it's easy. Peaked, I've pulled 300. Peaked in the gym, I've pulled 300 for a sketchy double, if we're referencing my deadlift ability. Peaked, I've squatted 275 a handful of times in the gym. I can tell you, I cannot do those things if I tried today. Not a chance. If I was to squat, my squat is way underdone. I'd probably in some reps be happy to get to 250 if possible. But if I'm real, probably more like 240. And my pull, because I am training it and is feeling okay, I still believe my everyday moment lift would typically be around 260. But this is where the interesting note, because it's always good to have good gauges of progress. And just because you are not lifting your peaked best, if you are adult enough and can be able to calibrate and realize what you can do as a everyday lift, let's say, you can focus on trying to beat that. So an example for me would be, I would consider myself being able to pull 260 pretty much every day of the week, conventional and or sumo, my competitive lift. And that would be me off season, lack of a better word. Not peaking, just training, playing low percentage weights, nothing too heavy, sets and reps, all the boring shit. But I can still pull 260 on most days of the week, I would say. But I know in the back of my mind, if I'm generally getting stronger, that number can fudge up. So if my everyday deadlift, and this is where the fun part is for me at the moment, I generally feel like I pull 270 at the moment most days of the week. Probably pull twice in a week if I wanted. Wow, maybe I'm getting ahead of myself. But I feel like I've moved that along. I know last year I could probably pull 260 most of the time. Right now I'm sitting about 270, I feel. So that says to me, I'm in shape, so to speak. And as I'm getting stronger, I'm moving that along. Could I pull 300 this week? No, fuck no. I still need a peak to get there. However, I know in the back of my mind, the fact that I've got 270 in my bag and I can do that all the time, and it's more than what I could do last year as my everyday lift, that I'm in shape, and that would mean I'm on the right path. Just because I can't pull 300 today doesn't mean I'm weak and I can't do it again another time. Just got to focus on what I got. So that's my thoughts for today. Remind yourself, if you're a peaked athlete, someone who lifts weights in big moments after big training runs, that is when you're going to be at your strongest. And of course, you're not going to be like that all the time. And if you think you are a silly Billy.